What's good, YouTube? It's your favorite roommates, and today we'll be. How does the intro go again?
What's good, YouTube? It's your favorite roommates, and today we'll be
reacting.
reacting.
I'm messing up again.
Like how? I don't understand. Well, today we'll be reacting to when parties go wrong. All right. It's about an 11-minute video. We finna check this out. Before we check it out, make sure you guys are hitting the like button,
Subscribe
turning on notifications,
and comment down below.
oh Lord, and comment down below some some things you want us to react to. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's check this out. Let's get it. Watch it.
Let's get it.
I need you to learn.
Let's get it.
I need you to do your job.
Number 10. 1988 Dutch soccer celebrations. In the summer of 2010, the Dutch national soccer team finished second in the World Cup, a feat that was deemed worthy of a parade through the canals of Amsterdam. In spite of the celebratory mood, many houseboat owners were worried. They feared that the incidents of 1988 would repeat themselves and that their property would be similarly damaged. That year, the Dutch team had won the European Championships against the Soviet Union. Hundreds of elated orange-clad fans partied along the canals. They climbed on top of live-in houseboats, damaging many of them and even sinking a few. One woman whose houseboat had partially sunk under the weight of supporters in 1988 claimed that she found her couch, TV set and kitchen floating against the ceiling. Fortunately, in 2010, Dutch authorities tightened security and ensured that the festive atmosphere didn't turn destructive. Number 9.
That's a lot of people on
That's
that.
a like facts. You sink my shit. I'm we pop. You need to listen. Get off my shit. What are you talking about? No, but he's saying it like it's some scary ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm thinking somebody done died. Her couch was floating.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Bronx nightclub shooting.
Bro.
In October of 2020, a shooting at
yeah.
a Bronx nightclub party in New York City ended in the death of 19-year-old Wendelin Ortiz. Around 20 to 30 people were inside the Mixed Tech Lounge, drinking and dancing to a DJ, when gunshots erupted shortly after 7 a.m. Ortiz, who in June had survived a quadruple shooting, was taken to the hospital in critical condition and later pronounced dead. Two men aged 28 and 30 also sustained injuries.
That's crazy.
That nigga kind of looked like. He looked like Shaquille O'Neal.
Right.
But that bitch was a shot shooting up clubs.
Which were described as non-life-threatening. The reason for the shooting remains unclear, as the investigation is still ongoing.
That's crazy.
But Ortiz isn't believed to have been the actual target. According to the latest updates on the case, a man suspected to have been involved in the incident was apprehended at JFK Airport, where he was found with a one-way ticket to the Dominican Republic.
Of course, it was some Dominican nigga, bro. It's all them niggas is mad, especially the Bronx Dominican nigga. They mad violent. I ain't gonna cap. These niggas ain't got shit to lose, and they be going. They ain't got shit to lose and go right back to the DR. They don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm gonna be honest.
Death of
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Cause them Puerto Rican niggas, they go to Puerto Rico, they can still get fucking arrested. You know what I'm saying? They still on American soil, technically. Them Dominican niggas, once they leave, they gone. It's
Jacob
over.
Jaruzelski. In March of 2012, Jacob Jaruzelski was not only about to get married, but was also on the verge of turning 26. A day before his birthday, the young man was having his bachelor party at a friend's house in Kansas City, Missouri. After a night of partying in the early hours of the morning, Jaruzelski was found unresponsive on the floor. He was declared dead shortly afterwards. It later emerged that the man, a mixed martial arts enthusiast, had gotten into a fight with another partygoer. It's unclear whether it had escalated from an argument or if it was meant as a friendly tussle. The other man, who wasn't named, had reportedly put Jaruzelski in a headlock, trying to restrain him. A coroner determined that he'd succumbed to generalized trauma to the head and neck. The police interviewed the partygoers, but no one was charged with Jaruzelski's death.
Oh no, I would have been sick.
Number
I ain't gonna cap. I was supposed to get married, and all of a sudden now nobody's charged with.
Yeah.
Oh nah. Oh nah. Huh? Man.
7.
Shut up,
Crandon
bro.
shooting. In October of 2007, Tyler Peterson crashed a homecoming party inside a duplex in Crandon, Wisconsin, where he shot and killed 6 people. Peterson, a deputy of the Forest County Sheriff Department, as well as a part-time officer with Crandon Police, was off duty at the time. The 20-year-old had been drinking and driving around. He went to the party attempting to patch up the relationship with his former girlfriend, 18-year-old Jordan Michelle Murray. However, the pair started fighting, and others from the party took Murray's side, apparently ridiculing Peterson and calling him a worthless pig. Peterson flew in a fit of rage and retrieved an AR-15 rifle from his car. He returned.
Like,
he got a small dick. That's all it is. Cause ain't no way you just this pressed, bro. You go to a party to get your ex back. First of all, your ex is your ex for a reason. Something happened. You know what I'm saying? You go to a party and get your ex back. And then they call you a worthless pig. So if they're calling you a worthless pig, 9 times out of 10, you did some shit that you wasn't supposed to do. Yep. And now that you mad that they're taking her side because you did some shit you wasn't supposed to do, you want to air the party out. That's small dick energy. I'm sorry.
Strippy.
That third leg ain't third legging. Fuck.
Into the party and opened fire on everyone inside. Crazy. 6 people, including Murray.
And then like it's not even like it was just a random ass. First of all, you're drinking. You're a police officer. Drinking, driving, and shooting up. Like, niggas' egos is crazy. And the fact that this nigga even this type of person was able to access, first of all, this type of person with this mental instability, you know what I'm saying? He can't take getting ridiculed by his peers. Can he take getting ridiculed by people he arrests or pull over? You know what I'm saying? No. So if you airing out parties because your girlfriend don't want you back, what are you doing to people that defy you at your job? You see what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Like how is
a test, like a psychology test to get into that?
No, you just gotta pass the physical part. That's another story for another day. But yeah, some of these police officers ain't built for this life, and they need to understand that. And that's why a lot of things happen the way they do. Yep.
Were killed in the shooting, throughout which Peterson had fired 30 rounds. Only one survived by playing dead after being shot 3 times. Peterson switched vehicles and fled to a friend's cabin in the town of Argonne, where he confessed to the killings. The authorities tracked him down and SWAT teams set up a perimeter around the cabin. He tried to negotiate his surrender on the phone, but his terms were turned down. Peterson eventually took his own life by multiple gunshots after being wounded in the arm by sniper fire. Number 6, deadly retirement party. In November of 2007, an unnamed 60-year-old man was enjoying his retirement party at an inn near Kyoto in central Japan. The man had worked at a transport company, and his party was attended by roughly 40 people. During the celebration, the man's colleagues tossed him into the air, but failed to catch him on the way down. He sustained
I'm haunting all these niggas. I'm haunting all these. Yo, ain't no way. I just retired. Just get got financially freedom. I just get the fuck. Y'all niggas
can't even catch me.
What you throw me up for? No. I would have been so, bro. I'm haunting all y'all niggas. All y'all's on my hit list, bro.
Mm-hmm. Every single one, because there's just no way.
I literally worked all my life to get here for y'all niggas to kill me because y'all more
and can't even catch.
Oh hell no, bro! I would have been sick. I ain't gonna cap.
Severe damage to his neck and backbone, which left him paralyzed. 10 months after the horrific accident, the man succumbed to blood poisoning. His wife filed a police complaint against those involved, but it's still unclear if anyone was ever charged.
Bruh.
Number 5, El Dorado fire.
Oh my god. I ain't even gonna cap. Being paralyzed and then dying, I would have wished hell on these niggas. I would have prayed. Listen, I ain't never been that type to pray on nobody downfall. But I would have wished death on all them niggas. All 10 months. All 10 months. Please. I ain't asking for much.
A gender reveal
party,
which took place during the 2020 California wildfire season, caused a blaze that led to the death of a firefighter and approximately $8 million in damages.
I saw that.
On September the 5th, a smoke-generating pyrotechnical device that was used at the party malfunctioned and sparked the fire, which started to spread rapidly. By September the 14th, it covered over 13,000 acres and had destroyed parts of the El Dorado Ranch Park, Riverside County, and San Bernardino County. The fire was almost fully contained less than a month later, by which time it had extended across 22,744 acres. The El Dorado fire, which came to also be known as the Gender Reveal Fire, was extinguished in mid-November. 1 person was killed and 12 were injured.
Yo, that's
10
fucking
structures were
crazy.
obliterated, and 6 others were partially damaged. Number 4.
Do you remember like last year when we were in Colorado when those wildfires were happening and we saw like the fogginess when we were in Colorado?
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You actually see like some of the shit that was happening from wildfires. Like you could see, like if you was to look out at the mountains and shit of Colorado, you can literally see the cloudiness from all the smoke from wildfires and shit. It was crazy.
Death of Autumn Cannaday. In September of 2020, teenager Autumn Cannaday
this is very
was at a
recent.
party outside
right?
of Okmulgee County, Oklahoma. It featured a gathering of roughly 10 people, mostly teenagers, some of whom had been drinking alcohol. In the early morning of September the 27th, the party took a tragic turn. 19-year-old Marcus Peterson started playing with a firearm. The weapon discharged and Cannaday was shot in the head. The teenager, who in a month would have turned 19, died
Damn.
instantly. In the incident's aftermath, Patterson was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Number 3, Covina Massacre.
Damn.
On December the 20th,
That's just crazy.
That shit is crazy as
I'm
hell.
about to turn 19. Wait, 19 they said, right?
Yeah,
Or
she didn't even
20.
she didn't even turn 19 yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. About to. She was about to. They said, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Shit, wow.
It's so crazy because now too, like in 2021, there's like so many young people dying. It's just so crazy.
Facts.
24th of 2008, Bruce Jeffrey Pardo knocked on the door of his former in-laws as they were having a Christmas party in the suburbs of Los Angeles, California. Pardo, who was wearing a Santa Claus suit, had 2 9mm semi-automatic handguns in his possession. The 45-year-old had also brought a gift-wrapped package which contained 2 additional handguns, as well as a homemade flamethrower that was placed on a trolley. As soon as the door opened, Pardo started shooting everyone inside the house. As partygoers scrambled for their lives, the man's ex-wife and her parents were fatally shot. It's believed that Pardo proceeded to pointedly execute some of the victims. He then took out the flamethrower and set the home ablaze using racing fuel gasoline. 9 people were killed by Pardo, whether by gunshots or consumed by the flames. One partygoer, who'd managed to flee to a neighbor's house, called the emergency services.
He's shooting. What's your address? Ma'am, I understand. I need to know your address.
When he shot, I heard the shots and they were like poppers and I wasn't sure what it was, so everyone started panicking and running, so we all dove under the dining room. Some of us dove, some of us left. I don't know. My daughter's been shot. She was shot in the face on the side and she's bleeding.
I know. I let the officers know. The officers are making sure it's safe for the paramedics.
I need a bandage, please. Please come immediately.
Who's in your house?
Immediately. I don't know who else is alive.
I know, ma'am. Just stay on the phone with me, okay?
My whole family, there's 30 people, 25 people.
I know.
The fire that Pardo had
One thing I hate is like, I'm sorry, but when you call 911, they want to ask you 1,000 motherfucking questions. It's like, I'm literally dying. I just need someone to fucking come. Like, I don't understand. Like, and mind you, they could track your address. So why are you asking me what's my address?
Well, maybe sometimes like when they get the tracker, like it gives them like a radius of probably where you're at, not like the exact pinpoint location. So I can understand that in a sense. But sometimes like they be asking like how many people are injured, Like sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Just
like
get
last
here, bro.
year, an ex friend of mine, her mom was like, I don't know, she was having like an asthma attack, you'd say. She like literally couldn't breathe. And like she was about to like, what? Why? Can you hear me?
You're lying.
Never mind, I'm not gonna even tell the story.
Tell the
It
story.
started roasting in
Bro,
50
come
feet,
on, bro.
and it took 80 firefighters over an hour and a half to put it out. Due to the blaze's intensity, some of the victims could only be identified by their dental or medical records.
Damn.
After the massacre and arson, Pardo fled to his brother's house about 30 miles away. He'd suffered third-degree burns on his body, which had melted parts of the Santa suit into his flesh. Unable to follow through on his plan of fleeing California, the man took his own life. About a block from his brother's house, the police found the killer's rented Dodge Caliber, rigged to explode with remnants of his costume if anyone tried to remove them. There were also numerous handguns and about 200 rounds of ammunition at the scene. The car was treated as a threat, and a bomb squad detonated the vehicle by firing an incendiary device into it. While a definitive motive for the horrific crime wasn't definitely determined, Pardo's bitter divorce, which had been settled about a week prior, was seen as the main triggering factor.
Damn.
Today's topic was requested by Scotty Lewis. If you have any other topics you'd like to learn about, subscribe and let us know in the comments section below. Number 2. Salvatore Tatullo. In June of 2011, Salvatore Tatullo was riding on a party bus along I-94 on Detroit's east side when he suffered a fatal accident. Those on the custom bus, which can hold up to 30 people, were reportedly celebrating a bachelor party. According to state police reports, 24-year-old Tatullo opened an overhead emergency exit and popped his head out. Unfortunately, as the young man did so, the bus passed the low-hanging overpass. Tatullo struck it and suffered critical head injuries, to which he succumbed in a hospital several days later. The authorities reported the incident as the third deadly accident on a party bus to take place in Metro Detroit in just over a year.
Damn.
Number 1.
Sorry,
Coy
there's
Wayne
no
Westbrook.
way I'm gonna get that drunk and stick my head out on emergency.
On November the
Facts.
13th of 1997,
No,
Texas man Coy Wayne Westbrook killed 5 people during a party at the home of his ex-wife, Gloria Jean Coons. Westbrook's testimony is the
I ain't gonna cap. We've seen instances where at least 3 to 4 dudes are killing their exes. And all I gotta say is y'all be telling these women out here to be safe, but it's like, how safe could you possibly be against somebody who wants to kill you?
True.
Like all them shits, all the times that it was premeditated. Niggas had this shit on hand. A dude that kills ex-girlfriend had the assault rifle on hand. A dude went there in a Santa suit, lighting the bitch up. Like, these niggas is fucking weirdos, bro. These niggas, I'm sorry. There's gotta be like a mass extinction of just weird niggas, bro. I swear.
the only existing account of the incident, so it's unknown whether it's accurate. Nevertheless, he claimed to have gone to the party in Channelview with hopes of rekindling his relationship with Coons. Aside from the woman's roommate, Diana Ruth Money, there were 3 other men at the party. At some point, Coons had slipped away with 2 men, and Westbrook found her in the bedroom having intercourse with both of them. As he tried to leave, party attendees started mocking him and played keep away with his keys, tossing them back and forth to each other. Westbrook was eventually able to retrieve his keys and left in a fit of rage. He then returned, took out a hunting rifle from his truck, and went back inside the residence. Westbrook fatally shot Coons, Money, and all 3 men. A neighbor who'd heard the gunfire went next door and called the police upon seeing the dead bodies. Westbrook was arrested at the scene. At the man's trial, his defense argued that the death penalty would be inhumane due to the killer's low IQ. A jury disagreed, finding him guilty and fully responsible for his crimes. Westbrook was executed via lethal injection in 2016.
Inhumane.
Thanks for watching. If you could go back in time.
The death penalty for this nigga is inhumane. Nigga left and came back with a gun and lit 5 people up. That's inhumane. That nigga's, oh my
I'm in
god.
party with any historical figure. Who would you
Do you believe
choose?
in a death penalty?
In certain instances, yes. I mean, at that point, like, you serving your time in jail, no,
It's not enough.
because you're still living your life.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
I'm sorry, I don't. I'm just trying to make sure this don't come out. But yeah, like I don't know. At certain instances where you, like maybe 1 to 2 or like I don't know. But it's like definitely at certain instances, I'm thinking death penalty because you should not be able to still live your life out here. You know what I'm saying? Like cause to be honest, it's jail, but still. Some people have fun in jail. Some people do things that they enjoy in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like you should, if you did that type shit, you killing 5 people, you should not enjoy any of your time left on this earth.
I agree.
You should be able to. You should be sitting down, thinking about what you done. Panic every day until the day, you know what I'm saying? You know your death day. That's just gonna fuck them up mentally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you up mentally, and then you're done. You don't deserve any bit of happiness if you do that to somebody. I'm sorry. That's what I believe.
And I don't know. I just feel like also with like not just murder though, like assaulting like a child or something.
Yeah. I think
people,
niggas should be castrated at that point.
Yeah.
Like cut they shit off.
Definitely.
You can go back out into the world, but you ain't gonna have a pee-pee.
I don't feel like that's enough though.
You know. Well,
but anyway,
that's been the end of the video. You know what my beliefs are. Fuck easy, you know what I'm saying? Fuck these weirdos. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, you gonna do it? Since you messed up, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyways, go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment down below. So any video you guys want us to to react to. But yeah, that's the end of it.
Hit the button. Push the goddamn button.